Welcome everybody to the 2017 IRF Junior World Championships. My name is Tim Baghurst and I'm joined by IRF Hall of Famer Gary Mazeroff. Gary, thanks so much for joining us. We've got a terrific match for everyone this afternoon.
Great match here. Iwassa and Martinez representing Canada and Guatemala respectively. Iwassa will serve. Two highly talented female players here, Tim.
And for Gabby Martinez, she is accustomed to being on the show court, having won for so many years at the Junior Worlds.
And having taken second place in the Adult Worlds as well a couple years ago, playing very well against Paola Longoria.
That's right. She also, with her sister last year, won the gold in the 18 doubles. And so she's a very confident player. You'll see a lot of fire from her, but she told me yesterday that it's a little more difficult this year playing in the 18s now because this is her first year in the 18s.
Yeah, it's scary. She's got another year in 18s.
Alexis Iwassa has been representing Canada also for many years. I first saw her in 2014, and these two were very familiar with each other. They're also very familiar with the Junior World Championships. Confident start for Martinez. The serve was a bit loose from Iwassa.
Let's see what serve she does over here, Tim. She plays with that drive serve line.
Iwassa responds with a forehand pinch winner. Give both of these players some confidence knowing they've been in the service box with some good shots.
Head referee is Marco Hidalgo from El Paso, Texas, representing the USA.
And you saw the little fist pump there from Iwassa. This is going to be an important match for her. It's a quarterfinal, which means the winner claims a medal position.
That's huge in Canada because of the funding. It's also true in Guatemala. They have very strong support from their government for racquetball. Head coach for Canada is Michel Gagnon. Head coach for Guatemala is Tom Travers.
Tied up, one apiece.
It's great to be back streaming with you and Pablo and Laura. And special guest star Sedzi Monchik, soon to be part of this, as well as Gustavo Farel.
Second serve coming up.
She's got to convert those, Tim. She gets a set up front court, and keeps it going.
A good example of the defensive abilities of Gabby Martinez. She's quick. She moves around the court well. Stayed in the point. Ultimately, got a point for it as well.
So 2 unforced errors back to back by Iwassa. She needs productive points. Productive rallies, I should say.
Oh, wow. Beautiful shot. Boast sidewall to the other sidewall, dies on the front wall. 5 serving 1. Canada might want to think about a timeout here. Already a third of the way through game 1.
Again, standing straight up and snapping a forehand into the floor.
Kicks the ball in frustration. Deep breath from Iwassa. Martinez quite comfortable right now. Eight serve down the glass, 7-1.
Those are tough serves. Typical Travers, standing left side and playing with that drive serve line. It's rare, but somebody's going to call it, call a screen. And then as you start leaning left, she's able to go inside out and go right.
So 8 serving 1. Canada take a timeout. If you are the Canadian coaches, what do you tell Iwassa to change this? Because right now it's all Martinez.
Well, you have to keep the ball in play, number one. She's made too many unforced errors. Of the 8 points, how many did Iwassa give her directly? And get into serve and get a point or two, get your confidence back. It's a long match, or at least it can be. Tim, let's review some of the differences between IRF rules and U.S. rules. So from a serving standpoint, number one, the server may leave and in doubles, the server and his or her partner may leave their respective zones as soon as they strike the ball, right?
So what you're saying is those lines that go towards the front wall, as soon as the ball's served, they can get out of that service box.
That's correct. U.S., they have to wait till the ball crosses the short line. Another ace.
Iwassa just doesn't seem comfortable right now.
Okay, so here's what we were talking about, the theme. Get in there, good serve, get a weak return and put it away. And then do it again. Get yourself, climb back into the match. If nothing more, get the confidence for the next game if that's going to happen. There it is.
As you said, good serve. Finish it on your second shot. 3-shot rally.
Okay, so she's standing left side like Gabriella. Let's see what she goes with here.
And a skip ball from Martinez. One of her first. Martinez
great timeout, huh, Tim?
Raises her racket. Slows down the Canadian. Wow.
Great shot. Okay, so she's climbing back slowly. It's 4-9.
And again, she's doing so off good serves with poor returns. That's another 3-shot rally. And punish. She had an opportunity, but she hit that really, really high, Gary. Maybe take another half step, let it drop down, and hit it lower.
Correct. Comes across her body again. Tough serve to pick up, and if you start leaning, you're going to be compromised.
You can see that glass on the wall, the left wall. Very difficult to pick up this Pro-Pen green ball. Point for Martinez, 10 serving 4.
Nice return. Tim, I'd like to quickly recognize some people back home. Damien and Yolanda from the Yakima Nation Racquetball. Mike Robinson from New Mexico. Dave Staub from Washington State. And Wayne Toyne from Virginia. Miss it. You're talking about the glass.
Yeah, the Bermuda wall. I've been calling it all week.
Bermuda wall. Anything to do with the triangle, Tim?
It does. I'm impressed you picked it up, Gary. We move on. It's 10 serving 4, second serve.
Great shot.
Let's see if that gives her some confidence. It's been a very quick first game. We're just hitting the 10-minute mark.
Show of confidence here by Alexis.
Again, another 3-shot rally. That's what she needs to do.
Talk about change of body language in the last few points. There it is. So it's 10. It's 6-10. What was it? 1-8.
And I noticed the majority of these points seem to be won on the forehand of Iwassa. I suspect that's her strength. Martinez might want to stay down the left side.
There it is. Case in point. She had the opportunity. As you said earlier, take that extra step, better preparation, and drive through the ball instead of hitting off the back foot from a straight up stance. It's easier said here in the commentating booth.
And the ball looks so much slower on the screen when you're in there in person. It's flying around.
Absolutely.
We have cement walls. The propane green ball is very quick, and it's very hard to react.
Folks, we're here at Lifetime Fitness, the downtown facility in Minneapolis. Just a wonderful club. Great staff. Been here 8 days. Nice.
That's experience, Gary. Gabby Martinez plays professionally. She's been playing at the adult world championship since she was 12. She used all of it there to win this, which is now 12-6.
Where I come from, we call that a great recruit by Dr. Ware.
President of the Guatemalan Federation being referenced there. High lob to the backhand.
Well, let's give Travers a little credit too. That was a great recruit as well as coach. He owes us dinner on that one.
Well, we want to also let you know about some dates that are coming up for the International Racquetball Federation next year. We had an executive committee meet this week as part of the IRF's responsibilities, and here are some dates that you might want to make a note of. The Pan American Championships will be in Chile from the 23rd to the 31st of March. South American Games will be in Bolivia from the 28th of May to the 3rd of June. Central American and Caribbean Games will be held in Colombia from the 24th through the 30th of July. And the one that most of us were waiting on was China, which will be the World Championships from the 10th through the 18th of August. Let's not also forget the Senior World Championships, which Gary Mazeroff directs in New Mexico. That will be the last weekend in August. And finally, the Junior World Championships, 2nd through the 10th of November, location yet to be determined.
Thank you, Tim. Unforced error by Martinez allows Iwassa the opportunity to score again. So, trying to she staved off, 2 from first game. So it's 6-13. So there's a backhand winner.
Point for Canada, 7-13.
Tim, you were talking about Canada using timeouts. They've exhausted their allotment for this game, which is rare for them. So kudos to Monsieur Gagnon.
2 points away from game 1. 1 point away from game 1. Martinez in complete control in this match. You saw Martinez trying to sneak one down the left side.
Goes back with that backhand high Z lob.
And a huge skip from Iwassa gives Martinez the first game. You saw Iwassa slapping herself with a racket there. She's not too happy about the outcome of game one, but Guatemala certainly are.
Let's pick this game apart quick, as you said. Think about the points that Gabriela scored. Half of them, about half, were scored by errant shots on the part of Iwassa. So Gagnon says, hey, look, keep that ball in play. She's going to make some mistakes. Get your confidence back and get a lead like you did in the first game. It was 1-0 in her favor.
Well, we'll see if that happens after we take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. And we're back for game number 2. Martinez gets an ace serve down the right side, mixing up her service well. Not what Canada wanted to start this second game.
She's got a great assortment of serves. Gabby does. Okay, 0-1, game 2. Oh, Alexis standing left. Comes with the Z again. Set up. And pinch forehand winner, right side.
She's hit that very well so far. She had a couple in game 1. Again, though, it seems to be on her forehand that she's being successful.
She'll take it.
And maybe, like you said, that's a strategy. On the backhand, not hitting it so clean, play smart, play defensive, and go for it when you get to the forehand.
Overhit.
There's an example maybe if she wants to hit the forehand, running over to the left side so she doesn't have to hit a backhand. That's a sign that maybe she's not comfortable on that side.
Yeah. She tried to do too much with it as well. Left it off the back wall for a setup. Sidewall kiss, front wall winner. Iwassa serving 1-1. Excuse me, 0-1.
No, it is 1-1.
The scoreboard said, yeah, there it is. Adjusted. It is 1-1. Yeah, we'll give our producer Pablo a mulligan. Some of our viewers, if you're not familiar with the rules of racquetball, especially from that camera coming off the front wall, if any part of the front foot is in contact with that service line, the front line, it's a legal serve, even if most of the foot is over. She's asking for a hinder ball. No call.
Mr. Hidalgo from the United States is our official for today's match. We appreciate all the officials who are here giving their time and effort. They are long days, and they do a terrific job to keep these matches on schedule and follow the rules. And we've seen a terrific change in deportment with players and coaches over the last few years as we've established a good group of core referees.
Correct. Representing 4 countries: USA, Mexico, Canada, and Argentina this trip. 16 referees. 200 players in this event, 13 countries. Junior World Championships. As you said, Tim, not what Michelle Gagnon had ordered during the 2-minute break.
No, we're now at 5-1.
Oh, great serve.
Make that 6-1. And Martinez mixing up her serves well, keeping Iwassa off balance, keeping the majority of shots over on that backhand side. Finally.
Nice. Great shot, Tim. 38 feet, left ear, sidewall, front wall, rollout.
Let's see if it gives her momentum. She needs some. She seems a bit flat right now.
See if she goes back to the Z. She does.
And you can see her on the right side.
The old straight up, straight down ceiling ball that never reaches the front wall.
6-1.
Comes back with the backhand. Defensive serve. Creates a Z angle on it. Back wall setup.
Wow. Beautifully done by the silver medalist from the World Championships. She'll be hoping for one better next year in China. But right now she's focused on claiming another gold medal at the Junior World Championships.
Body language changed again. Here we go, timeout.
So we're at 8-1. Martinez in complete control. Also want to let you know that after this match, we have many more coming up for you this afternoon and this evening. Next on court is one I'm really excited about seeing. Women's 18 singles. Holly Scott from the United States against young Stephanie Barrios from Bolivia, who's playing up at an age division, both 16 and 18.
That's wonderful.
And we saw her at the Pan Am Championships putting on quite a show, especially in doubles. She wasn't supposed to play doubles. There was an issue with a player getting to Costa Rica. She ended up having to play doubles and performed admirably. And you can actually see a lot of those matches on our YouTube channel. Just go to internationalracquetball.com and you can get a link to our YouTube channel, or just go to YouTube and look for International Racquetball Federation.
That's fascinating. You were talking about Gabriella being on the world stage at age 12. So it's not a big deal anymore for some of these young athletes.
Right. They may be more experienced than many adults in terms of how many competitions and big competitions. And we've talked about how this is so different, competing once a day for 5-6 days. It's very different to your traditional one-day shootout where you play 4 or 5 matches in a day. And again, Martinez with another point, 9 serving 1. Too easy for Martinez.
Nonchalance at its finest. Yeah. If you're going to make an error like that, Tim, do it when you're ahead 9-1.
Good shot on the backhand. You can see the strapping on Iwassa's leg. You wonder if there's a little injury there, but isn't really affecting her movement. I think this is more just mental. She's just really struggling. She doesn't seem to believe in herself right now. Not much positive energy in the way she walks or looks.
She was able to regain that after a huge deficit in game 1. She bounced back to 6'8" or 6'9", I should say.
And you could see it. She was a little bit more animated, a little bit more excited. Let's see if she can string together some points here.
That was a nice backhand drive down the left side. Great touch.
Really good touch there for Martinez, guiding it onto the front wall for 2 bounces.
Notice Martinez didn't give up. She thought it was down, but it was a late call. She kept going for it.
Ten serving 3. Just a reminder, if you haven't, please share our feed with others. We reset it, so we'd appreciate you passing around racquetball to the rest of the world so that they can see shots like that. Again, that forehand, beautiful shot.
Beautiful splat rollout.
She's very confident when she hits that.
Okay, she's going with a different twist here. Going back to the left side. Oh.
That should be an avoidable hinder. Wouldn't you agree, Gary?
The answer is yes.
Can you explain why?
Well, the interpretation of the head ref, Marco Hidalgo, she blocked her. She blocked failure to move. She blocked the shot. Whether it be straight in or cross court, that looked like it was a cross court shot. So she precluded the basic two angles which are required. Straight line and then a ball that goes to the opposite corner, deep corner.
Punishing kill shot from Martinez in the middle of the court. That'll be a point, 3 points away from this match. Just a reminder, after this we have USA Bolivia, girls 18 singles. Perfect shot, poor return. All she had to do was guide it down the right side.
Textbook racquetball, Tim.
No timeout from Canada.
Well, Monsieur's probably saying all we'll do is delay the inevitable.
And the inevitable is a match point number 1, 15-7, 14-3. Great pickup at Iwassa. Should be an avoidable hinder.
I don't think they'll call that.
They won't. Not sure about that.
It's the old backing play in squash.
You can make up your minds wherever you're watching.
And it didn't matter, did it?
So there you have it. Martinez efficient in this quarterfinal, advances to the semifinals over Iwassa. 15-7, 15-3. A reminder, you can visit our website, internationalracquetball.com, to check out the scores and updates and schedule. Go to events and live events. Reminder, we have many more matches coming up today, so we hope you stick with us and continue to share our feed. My thanks to Gary Mazeroff for joining us for this one.
Thank you, Tim.
And we'll be back in a little while.